Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make the beat for Some to Prove by Lil Baby. The first thing I'm going to do is set the tempo to 130. The song is actually 124, but I'm trying to avoid copyright in this video, so you can set yours to 124. I'm going to have mine at 130. The first instrument that we're going to do is the piano, and so you can just follow along with the notes. The melody goes like this. Alright, so the melody sounds like this. Alright, so now we're going to randomize the note volume. So in order to do that, you hit Alt R, and then I'm going to adjust this velocity knob. Alright, so the next pattern is going to be also in Nexus. This is going to be some strings, and the strings are going to be in XP Dance Orchestra. Let's see, strings soft. Alright, and this is the melody. I'm going to take off the reverb. Alright, so now I'm going to add a violin behind that to make it sound more full. So I'm just going to copy that pattern, and the violin's going to be also Nexus. It's going to be violin solo. We're going to take off the reverb. Alright, and then we're gonna move that to its own channel and EQ out the bass. I'm gonna move this down, and behind that I'm going to put a halftime. And if you don't have halftime, you can just use gross beat. Alright, this is what it sounds like together with the piano. So the next instrument is going to be a bass. It's going to be a sub bass. And this is also in Nexus. I have a preset right here for it. Alright, so that's the notes for the sub bass. I'm gonna bring this down 2 octaves, and this is what that sounds like together with the rest of the instruments. And then the piano and the strings play throughout the whole song. So I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate that. And the last instrument in the intro part is this little synth sound. For that, I'm just going to use, we're going to use Serum. We're going to use a saw wave, and the saw wave is the default, so I'm just going to leave it on that. And then we're going to set the unison up to 10. This is what it sounds like without any unison on it. So then we set it up to 10, and it sounds like this. Alright, and then the envelope, the attack, sustain, decay, release, we're going to set the attack up a little bit. Set it to 48, and then I'm going to bring the sustain all the way down so it doesn't hold the note while I'm holding it, it just plays it. And then we're going to pull the decay out to like 9 something. All right, and then we're gonna do a little LFO for the pitch. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. And then drag the LFO to this fine pitch thingy. And then hear how that note sounds. So that just makes it pitch bend a little bit back and forth. And then I'm going to I'm going to set up a low pass filter and then drag the envelope onto the cutoff. And you'll hear how that sounds. All right, so that should be good for that instrument. Now I'm going to go ahead and place in the notes. All right, so that's it for the synth little instrument. This is what it sounds like together with the rest. All right, now we're gonna work on the 808. That's gonna be Pierre / Zaytoven 808. That's gonna be in my 21 Savage drum kit, which is free. I'm gonna put the link in the description for that. So it's gonna be this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the crossfade up a little bit so the note doesn't play out. All right. So that's the 808 pattern. Now we're gonna add the claps. It's just gonna be this clap. There's a bell sound that's going to be in here. The next thing is going to be the hi-hats. I'm just going to use this hi-hat right here. And then the pattern is going to go like this. And it's the same pattern throughout the whole song. So the last drum part is going to be this little snare. It's going to be right in here, perk snares. And that's going to come in right here. All right, and then the snare follows the clap pattern. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a standard clap pattern on there. And then we're gonna shift the notes down. All right, so there's actually one more drum sound. That's going to be this open hi-hat. And you pan that all the way to the left. And then the hi-hat comes in on this part right here. so now you copy those parts over to here, exactly the whole part that we just did, copy it over, and then you select this part and you copy that over. And then the last thing in this beat is right on the synth part, there's a glitch. So I'm gonna add glitch on there. I'm gonna erase all this. And then set the length to half. And then we're gonna set the speed on this retrigger to 4. Alright, and then glitch uses a lot of CPU, so I'm gonna go ahead and create an automation for to turn it off after you don't need it anymore. It's gonna be on all the parts that little synth lead is not. So I'm gonna turn it off like that. Alright, so that's the beat. Make sure to get the free drum kits in my description. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. Appreciate it. Peace.